going to supply this one. So that'll be 360 a minute on all of these. And let's just go along the conveyor, make sure that everything is Mark 5. Just to make sure that everything is going as fast as it can. 5. I know I did it at Mark 4, but that was because before I didn't want to take the whole thing away, but now I do. So I'm not 100% sure if the other steel stuff is getting the right amount now, but at least we've increased steel pipes a little. This doesn't need to be Mark 5, but I like making things Mark 5. I like it when they go zoom zoom. Hello, it's Bits. Thank you so much for raiding. How are you doing? Thank you so much, everyone. Hi. It's Bits Dance, indeed. Melon special delivery. Man the gates, yeah. Or just, like, run away. Thank you for sorting out the shout out for me, Soup. Hi, how's your factory? Have you managed to, did you manage to get your save working again? I saw that, I saw that you were having some issues. Oh, you were playing Mana Lords, awesome. All fixed, good, I'm glad. I could not imagine, that happening. It would be very hard. But yeah, thank you so much for coming in. You've raided before when I've been playing, so you've seen when I was working out all of my train lines, but now we are extremely close to getting to the end of phase 4 now. So yeah, we are just kind of tidying up a bit, noticing things that I have broken as usual, and just trying to make everything work smoothly. Ooh. Mana Lords is game-changing for the genre. Awesome. That is quite exciting to hear. Like, I've heard bits and pieces about it, but I don't know much about it myself. But super unhappy fun time has been talking about it, the stream, saying how excited they are for it. So I'm definitely going to be having a look when I can and see if it's something I fancy playing. But yeah, for everyone who's new, thank you very much for following. For everyone who's new, I am Panda. I am a baby streamer. I have not been streaming for a year yet, but I'm having a lot of fun meeting new people and playing new games. I'm playing Satisfactory. I play all sorts of games, not just Satisfactory. We've played a lot of Baldur's Gate. We've played recently. We just finished playing Thaumaturge today, which was very fun and very different game, which was really good to see. But yeah, thank you for coming over and hanging out. I hope you've all been having a good time today. But yeah, let's I recognize some of you from before. So I think the steel pipes are fixed for heavy metal frames. I don't know. But I'm just gonna fill in this wall because I've been meaning to for a bit. Yeah, I get lazy and open up a wall so I can get into places. So it looks like it's working-ish again, which is something. The adaptive control units are being produced again, just not particularly fast. Keeps bouncing between, while I've been trying to get this last part done, it's been bouncing between, like, either supercomputers aren't being produced fast enough, or adaptive control units aren't being produced fast enough, and it's always something. But yeah, let's just let it, I'm gonna let it sit for a bit and see how it gets on. Oh, that's the worst thing, Soup. When you clean so much, you can't actually find the thing, something that you need. I do that frequently. Thank you very much for following. Yeah, it's starting up again, at least. I'm hoping that it will work. Actually, let's fill this in. So we'll leave this to run for a little while. Yeah, wood glue won't work on metal and ceramics. No, that's not what you're looking for right now. Ooh. Here we go. Cardi, if I take a break, I'm leaving for the day, and I don't want to leave just yet. Some of you guys have only just got here. I appreciate that. I appreciate you looking out for my well-being. Yeah, soup doesn't break me. They break people who try to break me. I think this is going to end up being a flat roof area, just to make it easier. I don't know why that is like that. That needs to be a wall with a hole in it. Yeah, the number's going up again. I really should be finishing up, but I want to see the number go up. This is the thing about this game. It's so exciting. Number go up makes Panda happy. It's one of the things, like, you try and explain to people why you like this game, or even what this game is. It really is just a number go up simulator. Like, you build a factory. It's like, why are you building the factory? To build more factory. I don't understand the question. Why would you not want to build factory? Oh, I need to fix that. Although, it kind of looks like little lights in the floor. You play for hunting. Well, that's you. I play for numbers. Because numbers are fun. Okay, I need to... Where's the middle? Oh no, the middle is in the middle. Okay, let's just do one off to the side then. Can't do it in the middle if it's a even number. And build a little catwalk. And a stair. There we go. So now I can actually go in here without breaking a wall. Success. I'll just remove this one so we can put in the correct amount of windows. And we fall. Hey, I didn't realize that's like the perfect height for the beans to go through. Cute. Okay, how are these doing now? Let's make a balcony. Yeah. Yeah, bean station. Very much. Because I have an entrance into here, but I keep like going this way instead of the other. Okay. So we're waiting for the adaptive control units. What seems to be the problem now? Still the heavy modular frames. They are getting here. But slowly. Maybe that's a delivery coming in. It's gonna take time for it to catch up, isn't it? Because we use a train to take the steel pipes over to where they're being made, and then a drone to bring the actual heavy modular frames back to. I was calling them heavy metal, wasn't I? Heavy modular frames back to here to build the assembly control units. Just fix this so it looks a little less jank. Heavy metal frames? Yeah, I know. Yeah. There, I need to forward route. There we go. Okay, that'll do. Now, I just want to make this look a little bit less like it's floating. Maybe like anti-gravity. Lovely building. Blueprint for pillar. I actually haven't done any blueprints. I keep meaning to, but I learned how to play the game without them and haven't gotten around to learning blueprints properly. I started playing, I think it was update 4. This is the first time I've gotten this far though. That's like effort. Yeah, So it's sort of like, it feels like it's an effort to do. And I just build how I feel instead. But it would make things a lot easier if I did. And I know that in my head, but that doesn't stop me being a lazy panda. So, yeah. And we're out of frames. Plates, even. Frames on the brain. Okay, well, I need to go back over to check on them anyway, so I might as well go have a little, go for a little ride. So let's grab some plates first. The little modular blueprints like electric posts or decorative pillars and train rails. Yeah, I do want to. When I play 1.0, I'm planning to be a bit better with things like that. Because at the moment, all of my train rails are floating a little bit. Ah, here we go. That's much better. So they're actually producing now, which is good. Yeah, so Eisendel, I am planning to play again for a 1.0. And one of my things that I've told myself I'm going to do to play better, as if it's going to help, is like make blueprints, make buildings, not keep myself as squashed together. Planning to do train lines properly, so like a double rail on a good path around the map with little things coming off it. Just lots of like little various improvements that I've just been too eager to finish the game finally for the first ever time to actually do. So yeah, we'll get there. I'm just really excited for 1.0 coming out now, and I want to yeah, I want to finish the game so I can start again. Do I have... I'm sure I have heavy modular frames going out somewhere. Yes, but with story this time. Finish the game, but with story. There they are. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could have, like, literally just followed the conveyor belt, but... Not sure the game transitioning to a one-story factory sim is a good idea. I don't know. I've got mixed feelings on it. Like, I feel like if anybody can do it well, it's Coffee Stain. Honestly, I do have, I do have mixed feelings on it. Like, the game is... Oh. Multiple story factories are better. Thank you so much, Liliana. You really got me with that one. But no, I do actually have reservations. Try to be funny, but I just get annoying. No, that was really funny. That was good. I do have reservations about the story. 'Cause I feel like they could have completed the game and not added a story, and everybody would still be just as eager to play and happy with it. But I do feel like they've made such a complete game without actually having a story that it shouldn't ruin anybody's fun if they don't enjoy the story. But some people will be like, oh, the story's rubbish, because that's what people are like. But I'm very excited to see what else they do. Didn't get a job once because I made a joke in the interview and they thought I was serious. Honestly, I've been there. I made a joke about pay and they weren't amused. I think they thought that because I joked about the pay I wouldn't stay, but I was trying to get out of a job I hated, and without trying not to tell them that because I didn't want to be overly negative in the interview. But yeah, they took it too seriously. Jokingly said programmers are lazy by nature. In fact, we work very hard at being lazy. But that's true. Like, were you not actually being interviewed by programmers? Because that could have been the issue. If that was a HR interview, then yeah, I can understand. But programmers who don't think that they're lazy are not... Yeah, they're idiots. The point of programming is to make things happen, which means we don't have to do them manually. Or one of the points of programming, anyway. One of them was, but yeah. Yeah, they're just kidding themselves and not wanting to look like they're lazy in front of people that don't understand what laziness actually means in that particular context. Yeah, automation by code, exactly. Could automate the interviews. That's what CVs are supposed to be for. At least in part. No, unfortunately, they actually want to, like, meet the person. No, it would be really bad if they didn't actually meet the people before hiring them off their CV, but you know what I mean. Just complete straight up tell lies to get the job. Never met your current boss. Really? Or previous one. Is that like just because you're so far removed from management? Because I could imagine that happening. Or is it just like you work from home, so you've never physically met them, but you have spoken to them? It might not be a bad thing to be removed from having to talk to bosses, because quite often they get the wrong end of the stick. Just fully remote daily Teams calls. Yeah. My partner's remote, but they still do like try and organize little social things. And the people that don't live local get like help. They get money to come visit and like extra time off. Would love never having to talk to any of my co-workers. Oh, that's harsh. Like, for me, co-workers really help make jobs less shit. Unfortunately, as a supervisor, I don't think it works that way. No, it would not work that way, unfortunately, Cardi. Yeah, any worker that's good is lazy. We do our best to find the fastest way to do something that at the same time is good enough to and never need to do it again. Lazy workers are by far the best, most definitely. Try their best to find every safe shortcut there is. One job many years ago was just a tick box exercise. They made his temporary office essentially in an attic space. Never saw our boss except if there was a problem. Ugh. Like, they didn't even congratulate you when I got the job well done. That's kind of rubbish, because it's just like, do they want to be the last person people want to see? It took 2 days off and they didn't notice. That's awesome. Shows some very good good team planning there. First time you actually asked for a week off, they said don't come back. That's okay, that's shit. Everybody needs a decent amount of time off. Ain't temping fun. Ugh. Yeah. I'm sure there's supposed to be rules against that. It's supposed to be. Job wasn't far off being finished anyway. It's only been there a couple of months longer anyway. Yeah, but months. And when you're temping, you need all the job you can get, really, usually. But just like, expect it just because you're a temp. They shouldn't expect you to not have any time off. Usually had 2.5 weeks of work to do in a week till we lost a big contract and suddenly 3 people had a 1-person job to do every week. Oh dear. That sucks, Sue. Yeah, I was very much in the position of trying to do multiple people's work for not enough pay. Well, not enough pay to make me ever want to stay there. Like, we kept getting promised that, oh yeah, we're going to be improving the systems. Oh yeah, you'll get another person. We'll give you, like, we've just got this. We'll give you another person. You've just got to train them on this new thing to do, which means that they won't actually have time to help you with any of the work that you hired them for and that you know how to do. You've just got to learn how to do this so that you can teach them how to do it. What? One job in customer service literally did 4 15-hour shifts in a row from 8:30 to midnight with half a lunch break, 3 days off. He returned after those 3 days, got fired for lack of commitment. They actually hired a bunch of students to cover a major product release over the summer and just assumed we'd all just not turn up when uni started. Wow. You want me to do multiple people's jobs? You better pay me multiple people's pay. I wish. Because it was basically, as people, we had a high turnover of staff for a little while because people weren't getting on with the manager. Or our supervisor, more accurately. And the reason why I ended up doing multiple people's jobs was because she didn't do her job very well. And I also had to train when that really should have been her job. So I basically ended up being a supervisor. Like, when they moved her on to something else, and I feel like they were expecting me to want to take up the job, and I didn't apply. I think somebody asked me, oh, are you going to? It's like, no. I don't want the hassle of running a sinking ship, thank you. So I was already working out with my partner if I could leave. I didn't literally say I don't want to run a sinking ship, but that was why I didn't want to do the job. I really wish I had told them that now, though. That would have been good. Boss get angry because she couldn't call you during weekends. What? My work phone stays at work when I go home. Yeah. It's like, what do you expect? Like, we don't know about you, but I've never gotten paid enough to work when I'm not supposed to be working. Some managers are fun. Previous job, I was the only woman in the office of 70 people. That's only because I'm trans and wasn't out yet. Thought I was a guy. A couple of the managers were not respectful to women. Oh god. That must have been awful. And manager literally told me to face that women make bad programmers because they give up too easily. Although I can understand why most women he worked with would give up. Wow. Like, I told you I was more stubborn than my partner with getting this computer to work, right? The most stubborn people I know are women. Although I guess stubborn is the wrong way to put it if you want to persuade a man that you are dedicated enough. For a man like him, anyway. Tenacious. Yeah, possibly. Possibly a better word for it. But yeah, I am lazy and stubborn. I'm quite willing to admit that. I will do things that make it easier for me to do my job as long as I have time, because I could have automated the hell out of the job that I was doing before, but did not have the time or the patience to actually do things. Honestly, I don't think that's being lazy, just being efficient. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, people think people have different different views on what counts as lazy. If I have trouble getting my system running under Fedora, I'll be knocking on your virtual door. Maybe. I don't know a lot about Linux. I did get an old laptop working with Linux like years ago. That was on a very lightweight, I think it was an Ubuntu. But yeah, I just did that for the hell of it. I used it for a little, used the laptop for a little bit, but I had no reason to do it. I just wanted to. It was a fun little project to see if I enjoyed doing things like that. Once started a job that literally involved picking up a large wad of printed paper, copying some of the values into a spreadsheet and generating a report from it. Figure out how to export data from the system that was doing the printouts and fully automated the task within a month. Literally freed up 4 hours every day. That is amazing. Not counting Pi 400, haven't used Linux for 8 decades. I have no interest in switching to Windows 11, and game support has gotten so much better for Linux over the last few years. Thank you, Steam Deck. That's awesome. But I do enjoy like the freedom of working with a Linux system, because like you have to hunt so hard for some settings in Windows. It's ridiculous. Like, they've made it, I think I've said before, I feel like they've made it much more user-friendly and much more difficult to do like more complicated things. Like, I don't mind the fact that that they've made it easier, but they've also, because like it means that, for instance, like my mom can do it a lot easier. Like, she can do more tasks and things without worrying that she is messing something up. But yeah. Also, lazy versus efficient. I consider myself a lazy cook. Doesn't mean I can't do it, just means I don't feel like spending 4 hours prepping and another 2 hours standing over the stove. Happy to spend 6 hours sitting next to my smoker, adjusting vents every once in a while, however. Yeah, ChatGPT has its uses, but I've not used any of the AI softwares yet, because like there's not really anything that's that useful for me personally. But yeah, I've just been wandering around and chatting for the last like 10 minutes. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to leave it here for today, because we have, like, we finished a game, we've managed to get this going again, we're doing more, it's still probably going to be a few hours, and it is time for food soon. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Nevin likes Linux. doesn't fit my way of doing things, but it's probably because I was raised with Windows. Yes, it's true. Got like 50 produced in the last 4 hours. We got more than that. Like, this is 3747 was me updating it before the we got the heavy modular frames fixed. So it's actually been like 50 in the last hour. So we might finish this on Friday, which is when I'm planning to play this again. So we'll do like a full stream of Satisfactory. Like, I'll mess about with building some buildings. I might even play around with some blueprints. But yeah, as always, thank you so much everyone for being here. Whether you are a chatter or a lurker, I appreciate you all very much. I will be back on Friday. We're going to hopefully finish Satisfactory. I will see you guys next time. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day.